Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Avisk. Welcome back to an episode. In today's video, we're going to take a look at all of their Friday Night Funkin' themed UGC items and modification items from the Roblox UGC catalog once again. This is, by the way, most likely going to be my final video about all of these Friday Night Funkin' themed items / mod items. So let's just start. Alright boys and girls, background music is running and now let's take a look at these pretty interesting items. So first up we have Tabbys Hat right here, which is an item made by one of the star creators as far as I'm concerned. I think this one does look quite nice. It's going to cost 100 Robux, which is by the way 50 more Robux than the cheapest price possible, and you're going to see this kind of price trend for most of these Friday Night Funkin' themed items / modification items. So let's take a look at this one. It was lastly updated on June 12, 2021, currently is over 4,500 favorites and does look quite nice on our avatar right here. This time around we don't have any matching clothing linked in the description, so that's quite unfortunate. Next up of course we have the big Sarvent demon hat for 100 Robux, once again pretty much the same price trend as for the previous item, also made by one of the star creators as far as I'm concerned. Lastly updated on June 11th, 2021, currently is over 3,700 favorites and also does look quite nice. Next up of course we have the big hat Sarvent right here for 100 Robux once again, made by I think the same creator right here, quite interesting. Lastly updated on June 2nd, 2021, currently is over 19,000 favorites and looks quite interesting. And then of course next up we have Rasazy, I think, I probably mispronounced the name, once again by one of the star creators right here. This item was lastly updated on June 11th, 2021, currently is over 1,700 favorites and looks quite interesting. I think this is actually quite a decent hair accessory, doesn't look too bad. And then of course you also have right here the big Rasazy hat, also made by the same creator for 100 Robux, also as a hair accessory, which is quite interesting. Lastly updated on June 11th, 2021, currently is over 31,000 favorites and doesn't look that bad actually. I kind of like this combo. So next up of course we have the Selever hair right here, which looks quite interesting, once again made by one of the star creators, priced at 100 Robux, so once again 50 more Robux than the cheapest price possible. This item was lastly updated on June 12th, 2021, currently is over 2,400 favorites and personally I kind of like this one the most so far, doesn't look that bad. And by the way, I'm super sorry I cannot say too much about these items, about the modification itself or about anything about Friday Night Funkin'. I personally don't play it. I'm just here to showcase all of these UGC items because that's kind of what I do on this channel. So next up of course we have the big hat Selever right here for 100 Robux once again. Lastly updated on June 12th, 2021, currently has over 18,000 favorites and I think this one actually doesn't look too bad. I personally don't like how these hats are sized, but I totally understand. I guess that's how they're supposed to be. I personally would kind of prefer it if they would be a little bit smaller, but that's just me personally. Anyway, so next up we have Ruff's hat right here for 100 Robux, a very nice hat accessory. This one was lastly updated on June 13th, 2021. Looks kinda angry and currently has over 6,100 favorites. Quite nice. We also have right here by Forest_by by one of the UGC creators. Most of the other items were so far by star creators, so quite interesting. We have right here by Forest_by the very nice looking Ushanka for 52 Robux, which is by the way 2 more Robux than the cheapest price possible. This item was lastly updated on April 14th, 2021, currently is over 61,000 favorites and is probably one of my favorite items and one of the most affordable items that we have taken a look at so far. Then of course we have the big Ruff's hat right here. It's still on the account by Roblox, which is I think there to upload these UGC items until they get moved to the actual creator, quote unquote. This item was lastly updated on June 10th, 2021, currently is over 650 favorites and does look quite interesting. Maybe you could actually combine this one with the Ushanka right here, would be quite interesting to see that. Next up of course we have the big tricky hat right here, once again made by one of the star creators. This item cost 100 Robux, was lastly updated on May 21st, 2021, currently has over 15,000 favorites and actually doesn't look that bad. I think this one does look quite interesting. Then of course we have the big tricky face free hat right here, which is going to cost 100 Robux once again, lastly updated on June 11th, 2021 and currently has over 5,500 favorites, so once again quite an interesting item, a little bit creepy. Same for this one, looks quite creepy, also made by one of the star creators as you can see right here. This item is priced at once again 100 Robux. We have some matching clothing right here, quite interesting. Lastly updated on June 10th, 2021, currently has over 13,000 favorites, quite an interesting item. And once again we have the same one, I think, the face free, so quite interesting. We have multiple of those, once again made by one of the star creators for 100 Robux. This item was lastly updated on June 10th, 2021, currently has over 1,800 favorites and looks quite interesting. I've seen a lot of people compare these Friday Night Funkin' items and modification items to the cartoony outline trend / the rainbow cartoony outline trend. And to be completely honest, I think that comparison is actually quite fair, because I remember when the cartoony outline trend first released to the UGC catalog, it was actually quite an interesting thing. It was very refreshing. We haven't had seen something like this before, and then everybody just started making cartoony outline items, and I feel like it's kind of the same now with these ones, which is quite unfortunate. Anyway, so next up right here we have the Kapi cheek spikes for 15 Robux, which is by the way the cheapest price possible for a face accessory, lastly updated on May 29th, 2021. So this item is really affordable actually. Currently is over 4,700 favorites and does look quite nice. Then of course we have by below natural the toy gun right here. We have the giant toy gun, which is a very nice back accessory priced at the cheapest price possible, lastly updated on March 11th, 2021. Currently has 6,900 favorites and actually looks really cool, I think, at least in my personal opinion. I think this is actually a very nice back accessory. And of course we also have right here the dual toy guns for 75 Robux, which I think is a very nice waist accessory, only 25 more Robux than the cheapest price possible, so very affordable. Currently is over 8,900 favorites, very nice. Next up of course we have the dance floor right here. Some people say it's related to Friday Night Funkin', some people say it's not. I'm not fully sure about it. I just included this one just in case. It might not be actually a reference to Friday Night Funkin', but I at least included it and I wanted to mention this. This item is actually priced at the cheapest price possible, which is 50 Robux for a waist accessory. Was lastly updated on June 9th, 2021. Currently is over 5,500 favorites and actually does look quite nice on your avatar. I think this one is a pretty cool item. Next up of course we have the Whitty hat right here for 100 Robux, which is one of the older items. This one currently has over 51,000 favorites, does look quite nice, and I think it's not a bad item. I kind of personally prefer the Whitty ballistic hat right here, the ballistic bump. I think this one looks a lot cooler, costs 100 Robux, so the same price as the previous item. Was lastly updated on June 5th, 2021, and currently has over 19,000 favorites. Then of course we have the crazy lemon hat. I kind of forgot about this one. This item was lastly updated on May 14th, 2021. It was off sale for a very long time, I think, because Roblox wasn't too sure if they should actually put it on sale or not, but it's now on sale of course for 100 Robux, so once again 50 more Robux than the cheapest price possible. Currently has over 31,000 favorites and it's quite interesting. We of course also have right here the insane eyes, quite a nice item I guess, also made by Forest_by, priced at 26 Robux, which is only 11 more Robux than the cheapest price possible. Lastly updated on April 15th, 2021. Currently has over 13,000 favorites. And then of course we have some of the newer items right here. We have the pump hat, priced at 100 Robux once again, quite interesting. And of course we have this pump kit right here, so I guess it's pretty much the same item, just by different creators. Next up of course we have right here Skid the Skeleton. I think this one does look quite cute. It's a very nice hat accessory, only for 50 Robux, so that's really affordable. Very nice item. I personally would even buy this one because it's a very nice hat. I think this one looks really adorable. Currently has over 7,800 favorites, so it seems like a lot of people really do like that one. Next up of course we have the Hex TV hat right here for 100 Robux, which is I guess once again quite a nice hat accessory. Lastly updated on June 12th, 2021. Currently has over 27,000 favorites and it's not a bad item. And then of course we also have right here MrBrightside's mask in black for 50 Robux. Not a bad item I think. Once again priced at the cheapest price possible. Lastly updated on June 4th, 2021 and currently has over 1,800 favorites. And of course we also have MrBrightside's mask in yellow for 50 Robux. Once again the cheapest price possible, so some really affordable items right here. Next up of course we have all of these microphones made by I think one of the UGC creators, if I'm not completely wrong, so that's quite interesting. We have of course the normal microphone right here for 50 Robux, which is by the way a little bit more expensive, 35 more Robux than the cheapest price possible. This item has over 16,000 favorites, looks quite nice. And recently we have received some retextures. We have received the golden microphone, the green microphone, and of course the purple one, so not fully sure if these are references to Friday Night Funkin', but I at least wanted to include the retextures just in case if you want a different color for your avatar, you can definitely do that. All of the links will be in the description down below. Thank you guys so much for watching today's episode. Have a great day, stay safe, stay hydrated, and I'll see you next time. Bye guys.